5:47, 1999, and Jeff Gordon's name goes into the record books as the first Brickyard 400 winner, and last year as the race's first two-time winner. Although he has 4 wins this year, he also has 5 DNFs. In 33 races last year, he had only 2 DNFs. Jeff Gordon hopes to get back on track and become the first 3-time winner here at the Brickyard 400. But boy, it has not been a good year for Jeff Gordon. He's been involved in several accidents, cut the tire at Pocono, and things have not been going all that well for Jeff. But don't count him out just yet, and certainly a favorite here to win here at Indianapolis once again. He has been a 2-time pole sitter and a 2-time winner, and the checkered flag, or the green flag rather, comes out.
All right, let's check it out. The DuPont Chevrolet goes down in turn 1, right on the bottom of the racetrack. Good corner, brings it off right up against that outside retaining wall, across the short chute, turns to the left. Look at that front bumper, dragging the racetrack. Wow, right by the speed shot.
Now, the yellow arrow up there beside the names of the drivers that have already qualified indicate his speed right now and where it would put him. So he isn't doing all that well. Our indication is that he would fall in third, now make that second quick. And if he has a good final corner here, he could move up to that top spot at Bump Bill off the provisional pole. Here's Gordon off the north corner and onto the main straightaway.
Here he comes down for the checkered flag. We see he's 0.08 of a second right now behind Elliott. How was his exit down off turn 4? Was it enough? Bill Elliott ran 50.40. Ray Evernham anxiously watching the tower.
And he did it. He was on the provisional pole.
50.108 seconds, 179.612 miles per hour.
179.394 was the previous record, and so Jeff Gordon has established the new track record here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. A lot more qualifiers to go, but can he hang on and become the first 3-time pole winner? Mark Martin and others are yet to go. With the provisional pole sitter is Jerry Punch.
And talk about Hoosier hysteria. When he climbed out of the car a moment ago, they were standing and screaming when they announced the time. Jeff, 50.108 seconds, 179.612, a new track record. Congratulations.
Well, that surprised me. Real proud of these guys with that lap, because it had to be in the car. I know it's in the engine. That thing is running really, really strong down the straightaways. I want to thank all the guys at Hendrick Motorsports, especially in the engine shop. But this new race car that these Rainbow Warriors put together, man, that thing is strong. I knew right from the beginning of testing, but even today I knew it was going to be strong. A little surprised at that lap because it did not feel that good. I saw some laps some guys had run earlier, and you know, I think that lap can be beat later on when if some of these clouds get together and somebody catches one of these clouds, that time can be beat. So I'm just proud that we picked it up from practice.
Special week for you yesterday in Pittsburgh. Jeff Gordon Boulevard named. Thousands and thousands on hand to celebrate that naming. I mean, so many good things happen to you here in Indiana.
Boy, I tell you, I was really shocked at the support that I had out there. I mean, you know, I knew that there was a lot of people in Pittsburgh that pulled for me, but I had no idea it was going to be like it was. It's a pretty overwhelming experience for me, and to have my own boulevard right off the highway is very cool, very cool. It's not too often. Not too often I get surprised, and I was pretty surprised yesterday at the reaction.
Hey, congratulations on your lap. Go relax, and now you got to wait and watch and see if somebody can beat it.
Yeah, well, that's the worst part about it is waiting, because you just know it's going to happen, and you know, if it's going to happen, I hope it happens early so I don't have to, you know, get too anxious and too caught up in the moment, because the longer it goes, the more you think you might be able to get a pole. So if they're going to beat it, I hope they do it right away.
All right, now comes the worrying for the Pittsburgh, Indiana native, Jeff Gordon. And, boy, this crowd was going nuts when he climbed out.
Looks like it was coming out of turn 1.
Turn 1, got down on the inside, heads up through the S's, made the pass, and away he went.
Jeff Gordon looking for his 5th consecutive road course victory. Everybody pretty much in single file now as they come down through here. Mike Skinner. There are 31 cars on the lead lap, and we can set a NASCAR record here today if we have that many at the drop of the checkered flag, and that's just a few seconds away. Only 4 cars have dropped out of this event. Gordon through the inner loop for the final time. But an impressive performance by Ron Fellows. And there is a spin
in the loop.
Inner loop.
What we hear. We understand it might have been Joe.
Oh, Nemechek, who was in 8th spot. And maybe Bill Elliott also involved, but he has made it.
For that record that we were talking about, we need for all of them to get back, I guess.
Off of corner number 11. For the 5th consecutive time, Jeff Gordon wins on the road course. 3 here at Watkins Glen, 2 at Sears Point. It's his 5th win of 1999, 47th career win. It comes in his 210th start.
All over turn 11 back here.
Let's go to Bill Weber, who's with Ray Evernham.
And Ray, congratulations, your 5th straight road course victory.
Well, it just says a lot about this team and Jeff Gordon. They work real hard on the road course stuff. We've worked hard at it for a long time, and it's great to see him going. Got to thank God for giving us a beautiful day and letting us do this. And I want to say hi to my man Tony. My big man Tony's in the hospital, and I know you're not feeling good, but this hopefully will make you feel better.
Got a talented road racer behind you there too down the stretch.
Got a talented driver, period. You know, he comes, he likes to test the road courses. He gets into it, and he comes here and he works hard, and he picks things, and this is one of the places he tells us what to do with the car.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And emerging from his car, the winner of the Frontier at the Glen, Jeff Gordon. Here's our McDonald's Winter Circle interview and Dr. Jerry Punch.
Well, a nice cold sip of Pepsi and a big hug from wife Brooke. And Jeff, 3 in a row here, but 5 in a row on road courses. What a record.
Oh, man, that's amazing. I tell you what, this team has just come so well prepared for these road courses. And you know, we've just worked and worked and worked on getting better, and I guess that test we did up here, Watkins Glen, definitely paid off. I didn't get the pole because I thought we were capable of doing that too, but I'd rather settle for this win. It was a great run for us. Man, the car was strong, and I was having a lot of fun, especially battling with Ron Fellows. I mean, there's no better guy to race on a road course than him, and I didn't think I could hold him off. He was catching me in some places, and I just stayed after, tried not to make any mistakes, and start pulling back away from him.
End of July, Ron Fellows came up here, and he was actually quicker than you in testing, and that had a lot of guys concerned, but you were able to pull away somewhat toward the end.
Yeah, you know, our car was just really good on long runs. When the fuel level went down, the car just actually got better. Goodyear brought a great tire up here. I mean, the concrete going to the pavement is a little tricky, but I tell you what, you know, these tires held up good, so we're able to go on long runs. I want to thank God. I mean, you know, we've been through a lot this year, ups and downs, and he's been with us during the down times, and he's been with us during the up times, and, you know, can't do it without him. And
hey, go celebrate and enjoy it.
You bet I will.
All right, Jeff Gordon takes his 5th consecutive road course win as the 14th running of the Frontier at the Glen is over, and the defending Winston Cup champion in victory lane.
Gordon emerges victorious here at Watkins Glen International, winning his 5th consecutive road race, and he moves up 1 position in the point standings to 5th. Ron Fellows finishing in 2nd, Rusty Wallace 3rd, Dale Jarrett 4th, and Jerry Nadeau finished in the 5th position. So congratulations to Jeff, and we will see you next at Michigan. So long from Watkins Glen as we invite you to celebrate another moment in ESPN history.
For the first time since May of 1992, Ray Evernham will not call the shots from atop this pit box of the Hendrick Motorsports car number 24. Never in the modern era of motorsports has so much attention been paid to the separation of a driver and crew chief. But this one is special. You see, when historians describe the Evernham era, they'll use terms like meticulous preparation, flawless execution, and total domination. From the moment they met, the marriage was magical. Ray Evernham and Jeff Gordon grabbed a Winston Cup Rookie of the Year title in 1993, serving notice of what was yet to come. But the real fireworks wouldn't begin until this emotional first victory lane at Charlotte in May of '94, which steamrolled them toward the '95 season and their first Winston Cup title. The '97 Daytona 500 was no match for Evernham's Warriors and a driver nicknamed Wonder Boy. who later wandered through this final Winston Million celebration on his way to a second NASCAR title. But 1998 would be the year that Ray's rallying cry, "Refuse to Lose," took on special meaning. Nothing, not the Brickyard nor a $1 million bonus, would escape their grasp en route to a record-setting 13-win, $9 million season and third Winston Cup title. If Ray Evernham were here today, he would be the first to tell you that no man is an island. No one individual is the key. It's all about teamwork, commitment, and communication, all of which his disciple and now descendant Brian Weitzel understands. Now, as for Brian, there is tremendous pressure, but also tremendous pride. Pride that he has the total support of his car owner, Rick Hendrick. Pride that he has the total confidence of his driver, Jeff Gordon. And pride that he was trained and prepared for this day by the very best, one Ray Evernham.
So all the rumors and the speculation that we've wondered about for the last couple of weeks are true. Ray Evernham is gone. And here comes Gordon to battle Bobby Labonte for the lead. At the line, Labonte with a half a car length advantage, but Gordon runs her down into turn one. Meanwhile, Kenny Wallace is right there also in the 55 car. Bill Weber has a report on Jeff Gordon. He's looking good.
Bob, the fact they did not pit probably helped that team. The 24 car is clearly not the best car on new tires. When the caution came out, Gordon told crew chief Brian Weitzel, "This car came to me a lot faster than it did before." They had talked about putting scuffs on if they pitted. They were going to put on stickers instead, but now a crash on the track.
And Jeff Gordon stayed on the racetrack. Already Brian Weitzel has made a huge decision. Bill Weber.
And they talked it over, and they basically decided it was too much track position to give up. They wanted the opportunity to get up front. They did it. They think their car is good on the tires they have on there now. They had scuffs on the wall. Even when Earnhardt came down, Jeff made the decision not to follow him down pit road.
Brian Weitzel in command for the first time in the Jeff Gordon-Rick Hendrick operation. There's Brooke Gordon.
And that sprint from Springs down in turn two.
Oh, will there be a caution? He spun all the way around and is moving.
He's headed in the right direction.
No caution yet. 2 laps to go. 2 to go for Jeff Gordon.
That's too bad for Hutch Strickland. He had a great run going.
He did. Dale Jarrett just got by him, and Hutch went in the turn there and just lost the back end on it. He's moving again now, but he's lost a couple of laps.
Car is moving. Here's the white flag for Jeff Gordon. Gordon takes the white, separated by 42/100ths of a second. Just one more lap around this half mile at Martinsville. And Jeff Gordon still maintains the lead as they go halfway down the backstretch. Traffic will not be a factor in this one. Here is Gordon off the corner, but Earnhardt is right behind him. No, it's Jeff Gordon winning the Napa Auto Care 500 at Martinsville. Ray Evernham's departure did not end the dynasty. We are perhaps seeing the beginning of another reign here as Brian Weitzel leads his driver, Jeff Gordon, to victory in their first togetherness. Bill.
Well, you cannot imagine the emotion here in the DuPont pit. Gordon telling them on the radio, "I'm so proud of you guys. You are awesome." That's Brian Weitzel being hoisted onto the shoulders of his fellow crewmen. High fives for this entire crew. And a dramatic win. And they may carry him all the way to victory lane. Brian, congratulations, a win in your first race as crew chief. How do you feel?
I feel great. I am so happy for these guys. This ain't about me. It's about this team. It's about Jeff Gordon, Rick Hendrick. We all stepped up. We got the job done. Ray Evernham taught us well. He is the reason we're here. Ain't no doubt about it. But we are very thankful for what Rick and everyone else has done for us. Unbelievable. We knew we could do it. Applied ourselves, and we got it done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
A gutsy call and a dramatic win for Jeff Gordon.
It's his 6th win of 1999, the most of all drivers. 48 wins in his career. It ties him with Herb Thomas for 11th on the all-time win list. He's just one behind 10th place, Rusty Wallace.
Several long corners.
Back in Martinsville Speedway, Jeff Gordon celebrates in victory lane. What an effort. The 49th or 48th Napa Auto Care 500 is history. And what an effort by the Rainbow Warriors and brand new crew chief. There's Brian Weitzel. Jeff said, where's my new crew chief? Oh, he's going to get the shower, going to get the water, going to get the Pepsi, and going to get the hug. What an effort. We talked about the pressure and the pride. Jeff going to give Brooke a big hug and a kiss. She was crying when she came in. Jeff had tears in his eyes. A big handshake from John Hendrick. Congratulations, my friend. What a day.
I just want to thank God. There's no way that this was possible without God. And it wasn't possible without Ray Evernham, too. I mean, he's the one that orchestrated these guys. And that's the reason why we have this awesome race team. Man, so proud of these guys. Brian Weitzel led these guys this weekend like he was a veteran, and just so proud to have these guys on board. And I just can't say enough. We never gave up, refused to lose. That's always been our motto, and that was certainly it today. Man, I've never wanted to win so bad in my life. I saw that black 3 on my bumper, and I knew it was going to be real close. And you know, I didn't know if I could get them. Tires are pretty old, but great call in the pits by Brian, and you'd have never known it was his first race.
Jeff Gordon has overcome with emotion, as I've seen him in a long, long time. When the car came in, he had tears in his eyes because of so much emotion, a sigh of relief. They remember what Ray Evernham has done for them over the years, the championships and the devotion. And now the Brian Weitzel era will begin with a victory at Martinsville Speedway.
Brian Weitzel leads Jeff Gordon to victory here at Martinsville. PGA Buick Challenge is coming up next from Martinsville, Virginia. So long, everyone.
So far, so good. Lots of horsepower, all the reliability, but Gordon with all kinds of muscle. Down on the bottom, here he comes. Fans are on their feet. Gordon making a late charge to within 2 car lengths of Bobby Labonte. Across the start-finish line, 8 laps to go in the event.
This comes down to who wants it the most. You see Gordon going to the bottom as the 18 goes up the racetrack. He's run that way all day long, but it's now down to less than a car length.
Here's Gordon trying Labonte for the lead on the back straightaway. Gordon low, Labonte high into turn 3.
Side by side as they start off turn 4. Gordon gets a little edge as they start off the corner.
Squeezes up in front of Bobby Labonte and shuts off the running lane. Jeff Gordon to the race lead with 7 laps to go. Incredible. He was 1.2 seconds behind with 20 to go. He's caught him and passed him with 7 laps left.
But Gordon has really picked it up. That last lap, Gordon was a little bit slower than Labonte, but the lap before he was almost 2 miles an hour faster than Bobby Labonte in second.
Jeff Gordon has won the May Coca-Cola 600 here 3 times. His 3 victories at Charlotte. His luck here in October has not been good, to put it politely. He is coming down now to take the white flag and try and secure his first victory in this UAW-GM 500. Final lap for Jeff Gordon as he heads back for turn 1.
You know, Rick Hendrick just has to be almost in tears right now to be here, to see the 24-car win. Even though they have changed crew chief, hey, this race team's solid.
The dynamic duo, Ray Evernham and Jeff Gordon, splitting up 2 weeks ago. They went to Martinsville, Virginia for the first time without Ray Evernham as crew chief and won last Sunday. Now on a Monday in Charlotte, Gordon, after a late laps rally to get by Bobby Labonte, takes the checkered flag for a 2nd straight week. Jeff Gordon wins at Charlotte. He takes the UAW-GM 500 for Rick Hendrick and his Rainbow Warrior team. Terrific job by Gordon to come back from 1.2 seconds down with 20 laps to go, and no doubt the team owner Rick Hendrick very happy down on pit road. Marty Snyder.
And a hug from Brian Weitzel, and he's the happiest man down here. Rick, I told you were the good luck charm.
Man, I don't know. I knew that 18 car was going to be tough and Skinner, but we needed that cloud, and that little guy, when it gets down to it, he can do it. I'm telling you. I'm so proud of these guys, and it's a great win. My heart don't think he'll take much more of this. Great time.
Can I let you in on the secret? You got a good new crew chief.
Boy, I tell you what, he was trained by an awesome guy. And Brian has just stepped up, and you know, we knew he could do it, and the chemistry between them is so good. So we're just pumped. We're excited.
Well, the team of Weitzel and Gordon 2-0 so far, guys.
Absolutely 2-0 for Jeff Gordon. His 7th win of the 99 season, 49th career victory. We will hear from him in Victory Lane when we come back. It's been a good one. Our post-race coverage in Charlotte picks up in just a moment.
Jeff Gordon in Victory Lane for the 49th time in his career, tying him with Rusty Wallace on the all-time list. Here he is clambering out of the car with his 7th win of 1999. Oh, my heart. Congratulations, Jeff. I think here's Brooke. Happy time for this gang, for sure. Trying to find Brian Weitzel. Coming in here, the crew chief. And Jeff Gordon can lift the guy up. Now, there's an amazing feat. And here's Rick Hendrick back at the track and thrilled with this performance. The 7th win of this season for this combination, this great combination in American motorsport. Let's see if we can get a word now with Jeff Gordon and with Rick Hendrick. Congratulations, Rick, to you.
Thanks, Ken.
And to you, Jeff Gordon, I think this defines teamwork today. Not only were you great in the car, but you sure got the support you needed on pit road.
Boy, you're so right. I tell you what, I can't believe it. I mean, I knew we were good on long runs, but Bobby Labonte got a great jump out there. He was good on new tires, and man, he took off. And I said, man, we're done. We got to try to get 2nd or 3rd here. Man, I tell you what, this is the first time I've ever won here at Charlotte in October in a Winston Cup car, and it feels incredible, absolutely incredible. You know, we made very few changes all day long, just minor changes, and the track came to us a little bit. Then those changes that Brian Weitzel, man, he's awesome. I'm so psyched about having him, and the car really came to life.
And what were the changes?
Well, just air pressure, you know, I don't know what else. You have to talk to him. I think we might have taken a half a round out of the right rear one time, but like I said, just real little changes. We were real loose on new tires, and then we tightened up on the long runs, and I just wanted to be a little bit better on new tires because I knew I was good on old tires. And I just got to thank God. Brooke put a scripture in my car today. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And it's, man, I tell you, couldn't have been any more truer today. And we're excited about having Rick Hendrick here.
2 weeks, that is truly awesome.
It is very awesome, especially the type of year that we've had. You know, we've been up and down, and man, I tell you what, this team is psyched. They're pumped up, and wins are the greatest motivator, and there's no telling what we're going to do in the future, but this sure is looking great right now.
Congratulations to you, Jeff Gordon, for your 7th win of the year. Jeff Gordon in Victory Lane here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway as he wins the 40th annual UAW-GM Quality 500. Let me see if I can get just another quick word with Rick Hendrick. Rick?
Yes, sir.
Did you think with the 100 miles to go that you were going to be here this afternoon?
No, I did not. We needed the sun. I mean, we needed the cloud cover because our car was a little loose, and you know, but I thought we were going to run out of laps with about, you know, 3 or 4 to go, and boy, when he can see them, he cinches it up a little bit tighter, and I didn't think we could do it today, but we were very fortunate to have that cloud cover.
Congratulations to you. Let's get right to Alan Bestwick.
Mike Skinner led 65 laps today, but they weren't the right 65. Jeff Gordon was the winner, getting by Bobby Labonte with 7 laps to go. Frustration for Bobby Labonte, pounding the wheel as Gordon went by him and went on to score the victory.
And look forward to some great racing to come with NASCAR Winston Cup, the most competitive automobile racing in the world. Ken Squire saying so long from Lowe's Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And now on to this year's 6th place finisher, driver of the number 24 DuPont Automotive Finishes Chevrolet Monte Carlo, Jeff Gordon.
In his 7th NASCAR Winston Cup season, Jeff Gordon earned 7 Bud poles to go along with 7 victories, the most poles and wins recorded by any driver this year. It all began at the Daytona 500 with a bold late race move that propelled him into victory lane for the 2nd time in his career. He also received an additional $1 million as winner of the Winston No Bull 5 bonus. Plus, a lucky fan paired with Jeff also went home $1 million richer. His winning ways continued at Atlanta, and then in his home state of California, first at Fontana, and then on the Sears Point Road Course. The youngest driver to ever win a championship in the modern era of NASCAR Winston Cup racing, Gordon's next victory came at Watkins Glen, and with it, another all-time record. This one is the winner of most consecutive road course races, 5, dating back to 1997. 2 late back-to-back wins at Martinsville and Charlotte enabled Jeff to lead the series in wins for the 5th consecutive year. That's another Winston Cup record for the winningest driver of the 90s. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the driver of the Hendrick Motorsports DuPont Automotive Finishes Chevrolet, 6th place in the 1999 point standings, 3-time NASCAR Winston Cup champion, Jeff Gordon.
Tell you what, it's great to be here, and you know, you look at your season and you try to figure out you know, just what makes up a great season. We're all very competitive, and so then you look at where you're at in the points and how many DNFs you had and what you could have done to make your season better. But then you say to yourself, wait a minute, I won the Daytona 500, won the most poles and the most races, and then you say to yourself, what really makes a great season? And I realized that just being a part of this sport is what makes a great year. You know, we weren't without our changes and challenges this year, though. And by pulling together and working together as a team, we accomplished some great things. The first person I'd like to recognize is Ray Evernham. Ray, you've been an important part of my life, and as a crew chief, a partner, and a friend, you've always been there. You've helped to make the 24 team what it is today. And I wish you nothing but the best as you pursue your dreams. Next, I'd like to thank Brian Weitzel. Brian did a great job, had some pretty big shoes to fill there, bud. And you filled them right up by jumping in and winning the first 2 races as our leader, and at Martinsville and Charlotte, and that was pretty incredible. You know, God has answered so many of my prayers, and I hope that he answers each and every one of yours. And I want to thank you and wish you all the best. God bless. Thank you.
Jeff Gordon, a major player in NASCAR's exciting future. Benny and I will explain when we return.